So even if somebody says, yes, your solution is awesome, and even if they think that the investment is proper, and maybe they think even the value is what's worth it, unfortunately on this side there's also risk. And this risk we define as the risk of moving forward. And again, it's a perception. Just like cost and value are a perception, risk is a perception. Usually it's embodied in things like, well, is this the right decision? Or, is this going to last as long as I need it to last? I know for myself, we've moved across the country many different times, taking a new job offering. And the value seemed to be there, but of course in our mind, there was a lot of risk we had to weigh. Are we making the right decision with our move? Are we going to find the right school, the right doctors? Is the company going to last? Is my job going to be there once we go across the country and move to a new place? So risk is something that can definitely weigh the scale in the wrong direction, where the customer might do nothing or status quo, or they might decide to go somewhere else. The key to this is it's all about discovery. It's about understanding where somebody is and what they're trying to do. Just like we talked about in my other talk, that we want to discover the needs so we can apply our solution, we want to discover in advance what is the risk that they might be perceiving. What are the things that the customer is thinking in terms of not moving forward? And if we could find that out and proactively take that off the table by addressing those needs, now that risk will be lowered, so the scale can go up on this side and the value will outweigh the perception of cost and risk. For me, the companies that I was being hired by, and this goes back a few years, they said, we'll pay for your mortgage. We're gonna make sure that you have temporary housing. We're gonna be sure that, we're gonna take care of certain things for you. We're gonna have somebody to show you around in terms of the doctors and all the different services. So what they did there was proactively took the risk off the table and made it very logical for us to try to move forward. And thankfully, those things worked out very nicely. So they did a good job of counteracting the perception of risk. So in conclusion, we shouldn't have to discount. And yes, we are all selling. So even if you're trying to persuade your neighborhood committee to do something or negotiate with somebody for where you want to go to dinner or a movie, think about the cost that they're perceiving in that decision, the risk that they might be perceiving that we could take off the table, and really what's the value you're bringing. Because when those three things are working properly, the decision should be for us instead of against us, and we won't need to discount in order to do the sale.